through which I can do the KYC of my customer. I can click the photo through the video cam, okay, and then start the process for SSN verification, or if you work into the India, then Aadhaar verification. So before proceeding that, you need to make sure that your vendor have the complete regular or compliance policies, okay. Prior to that, if you are working any, let's say, any other processes like other than KYC, let's say I want to onboard the customer, okay, and I have one external system which generating my customer data, customer onboarding, and I have a connection with my financial service cloud, then you need to make sure that connectivity with that particular external system, those should be compliant, okay. You need to process encryption based integration approach, and if you are not doing that, that it will not comes under the best practice of FSC, okay. So what are the different topics which we will cover here? I just highlighted those main topics into the financial service cloud. First, we understand that what is the financial service cloud, then what is the data model of FSC, then what is model person and business account, mod group in financial service cloud, group membership, financial account and financial account role. This is very important in the financial service cloud. In sales, okay, I think इसका भी mic on है ना, that's why it is creating problem. So in sales cloud, we just created the account record, and under account record, you can create the two different types of accounts, which are the standard category of account. Whether you can create a enterprise account or you can create a person account, right? In financial service account, this is the FinServe is the managed package, or you can say namespace for this particular cloud. When you install this in your org, so all the related objects and apex classes which will comes after this financial service cloud, those will be prefixed as the FinServe. So FinServe is the namespace for this particular cloud. What are the different financial account role? So we will describe what are the different financial accounts record type, and what are the different financial account role which you can configure into the financial account. Okay. Then record roll up definition. In normal Salesforce, when we work onto some custom object and standard object, we can create the roll up fields, those known as the roll up summary, okay, which can create some aggregated function, either sum, average, then differences, or uh, I need to create some average on the amount. So that kind of such fields we can create directly onto the object, and we need to check that I want to create that field as a roll up summary. It's a between parent and child relationship, you know, understand, okay. In financial service account, we have the roll up definition setup, okay. So in financial service account, Salesforce provided one of the custom object, one of the assigned object under this cloud, which will be utilized as the roll up definition, okay. You can create the data in this particular account. You need to tell that this roll up need to be configured from this object to this object, and all the amount of this object need to be roll up on this object, okay. So this type of such configuration we can do. This session will be divided into the three different sub sessions. Okay, so today we will discuss what are the different items or what are the different features of the financial services. In next demo we will do some hands on, okay, that how we can configure these type of such things in a our financial service work. And in the last session we will do some customization on the top of financial service cloud. Before moving into the financial service cloud, you need to having a good understanding of the Omni Studio. Okay, because when we create the customized LWC, okay, so customized LWC can be do using two different types. Either you can directly write the code into the VS software, okay, VS extension, or you can create the drag and drop using the Omni Studio. Okay, so currently Financial Services Cloud offering the Omni Studio features through which you can utilize those drag and drop feature to create the LWC. Okay, and those LWC component can be inbuilt into the financial service account screen. Let's say I have one financial service account where I want to show some information from my custom objects. For that, there is a best approach that you can just open the Omni Studio Builder, okay, where you can just drag and drop and created a simple LWC. And in Experience Cloud screen, you can drag and drop for external users. If you are working with the external user who logged in you on your Experience Cloud site. If you are working only into the internal, then you can go on to the page setting, just open the page and just do the drag and drop to that particular component on your workspace. The last is the Actionable Relationship Center. It is known as the ARC. So ARC is nothing but the diagrammatic representation of the complete account contact information onto the financial service account screen. This is one of the important tab through which we can utilize the representation feature, that what are the different accounts, what are the different contacts which are associated to my financial account. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide and we will discuss. Before moving on to the financial service count overview, what do you mean by financial service? Why it came into the picture? We already have the sales cloud, we have service cloud, we have the revenue cloud. Why it comes and why it was launched by the Salesforce? Anybody have any idea about that? Yeah. Which business case you are referring? Yeah, bank. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this is correct. Okay. Basically, the motive of Salesforce now to target the every individual segment. Okay. You know that they have the life sciences cloud, they have the health cloud for the hospital industry, they have the retail management, they have the automotive clouds. Okay. They have the educational cloud, they have the non-profit organization clouds. Okay, this is the one area which was not touched by the Salesforce, and that's why they have implemented FSC. Okay, let's say we have one organization or banking system, especially, or any financial institution who are working with the customer dealing for their portfolio management or any other purpose. Let's say we have multiple apps right now, grown, kite. Okay, you know that grow and kite, right? Those are the portfolio management basically. Okay, you can register on those apps and they will guide you how you can create the SIP or any other investment into the different options. Okay, so this particular cloud is targeting that kind of such marketing. Okay, it market with the banking system, financial institution, mortgage and retail management. So those are the different types of, you can say, sector through which we can implement the FSC. Okay, let me move on to the next slide. So Salesforce provided the domain structures, same as our banking system and financial institution, where you required some custom objects which are more or less same with our financial structures. Loan management. Let's say I am a customer of the bank. Okay, I have one account in this bank, and now I want to apply for a loan. Okay, so what are the different categories, or what are the different process through which I can apply that? I need to go on to the bank. I need to deal with the branch manager or someone authorized in this bank, and then the bank process will be started, right? If that kind of such structure, or that kind of such, you can say, out of the box structure, we can provide into the finance service cloud, where you just need to create a one request either through the phone or any other mode of channel, and one of the account will be created, and the loan account or loan application should be processed. This is the one use case. Okay, the second, if I have one financial institution, okay, who are dealing with the customer, who deals with their money and invest into the different segment of the market, right? Then definitely I need to require one portal, one systematic, you can say, online mechanism through which I can deal that kind of such process. Then again, finance service cloud is used for that purpose, right? So financial service cloud extends sales cloud and service cloud to meet the specific need of the financial service institution, right? And it provides the business environment with some custom objects. The custom objects are nothing but the our financial service cloud custom objects. We have the loan, financial account, credit card, and number of objects they have roll up in this cloud. And if you want to study all those objects, or what is the different hierarchy or schema based structure of that, then you can simply directly go on to the Salesforce help file, which will provide a lot of knowledge about that one. And obviously every cloud having the simplified data integration. So let's say I have my customer base in some other external system, SAP or any other external system, Oracle, ERP or any other. Then MuleSoft and any other Salesforce connectivity you can do easily with the finance service cloud, and you can onboard all your customer inside the cloud, FSC cloud. Seamless upgrade is nothing but the every 3 months we have the release feature of every cloud. Okay, let's say if there are some new business case need to be roll out in the FSC cloud, then Salesforce automatically provide that upgrade into the next release, and they also generates the release paper that this feature has been available, or if it is not available, then it is available in some GA, generally available sandbox, non-preview sandboxes, so that customer can utilize that one, and based on that they will release accordingly in future releases. Now, what are the different structure of the financial service cloud? So this is the This is the data model. Okay, I don't know why it is not showing. This is financial account. Okay, financial account, you can see this is the having the connectivity with my issued card, product to branch unit. Okay, branch unit are nothing but the uh, just think about the SBI. Okay, it having the multiple branches, branch 63, 62, 59, 61, then 18. So all those entries or all those different configuration can be done in this one if you are utilize this product into a financial service account, any banking account. Okay, if you have a grown type of app, grown app where we can create the portfolio of the our customer, then and how many different product you have loan products, you have car loan or home loan, any other loans. Louder. Okay, so all the product can be configured here, right? Product 2, this is the one standard object. Okay, this is the centralized product for every sales service and any other cloud solution where you can configure the products. This is the banker. Okay, that what are the different banker portfolio, banker profile where we can configure. If you study it in offline, okay, those objects are not new for if you are working in a normal daily works, then definitely you understand the what is the configuration of those objects. Okay, obviously banker and bank unit are similar, and product to issued card are nothing but the how many issue card has been issued to the customer from the bank, credit card, debit card, or sometimes we get the multiple cards from the same bank. Okay, so those entries are comes in this uh, issued card entry. This is the one sales cloud representation. You have one account. Okay, now account can be two different types. One is person account, another is business account. So person account is just you need to enable the setting into the your Salesforce environment, and then after you can create the person account. Correspondingly, one contact also created when you configured a person account. Okay, business account are nothing but uh, have you worked in a one scenario where let's say I have one company, Reliance Foundation. Okay, this is the root company. Under Reliance Foundation we have the multiple different accounts: Reliance Energy, Reliance Petrochemical, Reliance Textile. These all different accounts are the child accounts, right? They also connected with their parent account. Okay, so that kind of such configuration you can do under the business account, right? Why I am telling you those type of basic information, because these are the base level configuration for our finance service account. When you configure this account now, financial account, okay, which is a custom object under this package, you need to use those accounts. You need to tell that who is the primary account for that one, who is the secondary account that one, who having the household control on those accounts. Okay, and what are the different business accounts which comes under this grouping. Okay, we will discuss about the grouping as well in next slides. This is the basic structure of the our person account scenario. When you create a person account, automatically one contact is created. Okay, and using this contact you can perform the different opportunity, activity, case, and campaign. Okay, so case is our service cloud objects. Okay, and here a person account is a account record which record type is person, And business accounts store information about the companies and other organization, while person accounts store information about the individual person. The example which I have shown that under this business account and person account, you can configure individual person under the person account, and any sister company or root company will be configured under the business account. Okay. Now, what are the different grouping into the FSC? Grouping means how you can connect it with one account to the other account. Okay. What are the different relationship? In normally in Sales Cloud, we have seen account contact relationship, right? One account having the multiple contact. So this we already know into the service Sales Cloud, right? But when we are discussing about the FSC, it is a little bit different. That's why there are the multiple relationship here. We can configure account to account relationship, right? And contact to contact relationship. So this concept is very important if you are working into the FSC cloud. When you configure the partnership and you can say mortgage account, okay, where multiple persons and multiple firms need to be registered, so those relationships will be used, right? A group of collection of individual whose relationship set up with the separate business account, so those are known as the model accounts, model groups, sorry. Yeah. Once you configured a group, okay, then inside group, you need to configure some individual record entry, individual person accounts, and the business account. Those individual records are nothing but our members, group members, right? And the relationship which are building on those individual person accounts and our firms or business accounts, those are known as the group relationship, right? So here I'm just giving one example. Let's say we have two persons, okay, two married person, right? Uh, let's say one person is named as I'm just taking the example of Tina, okay, which is the spouse of one or another person, Smith, okay. Now they have one house, okay, house, let's say any example, and they want the house loan or any other loan provided by the banking. Then these different entry where we will configure in our FSC environment. Tina is one individual account, right? The other person Smith is another individual account, okay, and household is one of the business account, right? It is not a living person, so it comes under the business account. Now, how those will be related and what are the different structure we need to define into the FSC, correct? Tina and Smith are account to account relationship, correct? And again, Tina and this person Smith both are married, though these are the account to account relationship. They also having the contact as well, right? So you can understand that all three relationship, account to account, contact to contact, and account to contact relationship are defined here. This is the very basic or very straightforward example. When you deal with some complex arrangement where we have, let's say, 50 persons group or 10 different business stake, then how you configured or how the, because these are the basic configuration. On the top of that, all the revenue sharing and what are the roles and responsibility, who are the primary owner of this particular account, right? Who are the signatory authority for this particular transactions, those concepts are comes based on these type of setup, right? Financial account and financial account role. The role which we are discussing, that primary owner, joint owner, beneficiary, or custom defined role. We can also define some custom roles if it is not supported by the FSC. Let's say FSC provided some four to five different roles in which we have primary, secondary, then beneficiary, and dependent. So those are the four one. If there are some other roles which comes according to your business requirement, you can define it under the custom configuration. Now, FSC financial account allow financial institution to model all the products a customer is associated with, including loan, investment, and insurance policies. So in the data model, we have seen that we have the different products. Products is one standard object, which is the base object for every cloud. Let's say I have one sales. So in sales, for opportunity product, what are the different products which need to be rendered? Those again will come from the product. The pricing book, again you can configure this pricing book is used for sales and this pricing book is used for the FSC for different pricing model. Now loan, investment, insurance policies, these are the three different products which are configured into the product master, and those are only applicable for FSC. Those will not be rendered into the sales cloud. Those are only reserved for this particular cloud. Now, what are the different roles? We have discussed primary roles, joint, beneficiary, and custom defined roles. I will show you the screen where we can configure those one, and where we will use primary owner of a particular financial account. Record rollup. Record rollup is one of the managed package, additional package basically. If you have the if you have the some requirement to configure the multiple rollups on different objects, the one approach is you can just open the object, you can define the different relationship according to the structure. Then after you can obviously provide the permission and profile setter. It comes little bit configuration, okay, and you need to take some help from the Salesforce admin, not the developer. It's just a admin kind of such responsibility. But Salesforce think about that requirement, and they have provided the one record rollup manage package. It is very small manage package, which is the additional package, right? Let's say you want to work onto the rollup records as well. Then you can install this package in your environment, and you can utilize the feature of that one. When you install this package, it will provide the one objects where you can configure the what are the different rollups record you can set up, right? I have given one example. Let's say how many contacts are associated to account. Okay. So here aggregate method is total, and the roll-up field we can configure down to the account, and it will provide automatically that five contact or 10 contact are associated to this particular account, right? But that kind of such configuration you can do it using the roll-up manage package. Right. Do we have any questions till now? Yes, ma'am. Manage package. All are Salesforce. Yeah. You can just search the Apex Change product, okay? Roll up product. And when you install the financial service cloud, it will ask that you want to also install the roll up package. Okay. If you can just uncheck that one, It will not install, but we have the provision to install it later once we will get the some requirement related to that kind of such business use case. Different app in Salesforce FSC. Yes, yes. I will show you. Okay, this one. Product. Uh-huh. You mean to say that you already have product configured into the Sales Cloud, right? But this is the reverse case, okay? Generally, we implement the Sales Cloud first, right? And obviously, your product are always configured or set up into the Sales Cloud, right? What product we need to configure in Financial Cloud, you are asking? Yeah. See, loan is one of the product, right? And under loan there are house loan, okay, car loan. These are the basic loan which know we know, but we don't know that what kind of such different loan category according to the different business category. Okay, let's say in pharma domain there are some different kind of loans. Let's say drug manufacturing loan. Okay, for that we have the different kinds of mechanism in the sense, let's say if you are a one star pharma company, you can get only that much amount of loan. If you are five star, or let's say Pfizer or any other big company, then high amount can be provided to you. So I mean to say that these are the loan investment insurance policy product of my FSC, right? Which are totally dedicated to FSC only. In sales, when we are talking about the opportunity product, okay, on opportunity product, we select one of the product. Okay, let's say I have one opportunity, mm, uh, hotel setup. Okay, hotel setup for region Noida region. Okay, this is one opportunity where I can get one some lump sum amount to that particular opportunity. So that particular opportunity product is reserved for sales, but the type of product, loan, investment, and insurance policy, or accidental coverage, that can also be covered under the insurance domain. So those product you can define under this product category. Yes, revenue cloud is the next part. Okay, once FSC is set up and you want to know how many revenues we have generated till now. Okay, so that is the separate part. But yes, the base level of information always comes from the sales and FSCs to revenue. No, no, we are product is the same one, standard object. Okay, but under product you can create the record type, right? Product 2 is the API name. Okay, select ID from product 2, that will give you the all the products which are stored under your org, right? Let's say I want to select only the product which comes under the financial service cloud. So how we can configure? The best approach is that you can create a one record type, okay, that these five product need to be populated for only the FSC. So under that I have configured five product with this particular record type, so that only those five record types should be populated in my financial service cloud. You need to create, because see, let's say you have one organization in which your sales cloud is running, right? You have your product to master, okay, product to object, where all product which are used for sales cloud only you have set up till now, right? Now there is a requirement, we need to implement the FSC as well in our company. Then what are the different checklists before implementing the FSC? You need to configure the product according to your FSC. Now you got the information from the finance department that these are the five different product which should be rendered when I will check up for the financial service account, that this account is related to that particular product. So what you will do, you will go into the product master, you will configure one record type as FSC record type or FSC products. FSC product will tell that these are the five product. Now those five product you will render on the FSC accounts detail page when you selecting the product services. Create object, no. Group object, what do you mean by group object? This one you are telling group relationship, group membership. Group member, see, you are confusing with the group membership and product configuration. Product configuration is a separate thing, which is clear now, right? Group membership is, yeah, group membership is always be configured under your accounts configuration, okay. Just take an example. Let's say I am the person, okay, who work in a company ABC, okay. Under ABC we have the five different employee, right? So five different employee are the individual account, right? And one company will be set up as the business account, right? Now what is the relationship in between those five person and this company? There is account to account relationship, because individual person account and the business account, right? Account to account relationship, where it will be stored, it will be stored under the group membership. Group membership object. I will show you, okay, just give me one. Let me finish this last slide, after that we will show into the quick demo. Group relationship is the relation between the objects, okay. When you configured a financial account, okay, when you configure a financial account, you need to tell this financial account is associated to this particular primary account, right? This is the one relationship, right? So this relationship is nothing but my group membership, that this particular member is my primary member, which is known as the our, one second, this one, this is the primary member, okay. if there are multiple persons who handle one account, just think about, let's say you have one salary account. Okay, this is your primary account. No one can reduce any point, okay, without discussing with you. Okay, just think about your parents, okay, mother and father having a joint account, right? So under joint ownership, both the person can fetch out the money from that account, right? Both having the same authorization, right? We will cover the last slide, then after I will show you.